starting our new series, and the topic for the new series is to be humble and construct the new world. The avyakt signal.
So आज का टॉपिक है
So
निर्मल
topic for today is a
शीतल
humble nature means an intellect which is absolutely clean and cool, pure and cool.
अपने स्वभाव को निर्मल शीतल शुद्ध बना दो
Make your
हर
nature
कार्य
cool
में सफलता
and pure,
मिलती रहेगी
and you will continue
अपने
to
हर
receive
स्वभाव को
success in every
सर्वश्रेष्ठ
task.
करो
Now,
कुछ भी
especially
हो जाए
underline having a
अपना
pure and
स्वभाव
cool
सदा
nature.
निर्मल रहे
No matter what
निर्मल
happens,
स्वभाव
let your
रखना
nature be
कुछ होकर
constantly cool
शुद्ध
and pure. A pure and
कोई
cool
बता
nature means to be
दिलाने वाली हो
completely
लेकिन आप
pure and
निर्मल
cool.
रहो
It is
परिस्थिति
because
बदले
of
आप न बनो
coolness that there
सेकंड
is
तेज
praise
बदलो
of the
अंदर
goodness
सच्चाई हो
of
तब
coolness.
रहेंगे निर्मल और निर्माण अभी हम मोहिनी दीदी से सुनेंगे
ओम शांति।
Om Shanti.
जुलाई मास का आरंभ है।
It's the beginning of the month of July,
अव्यक्त इशारे नए टॉपिक पर
and we are starting the new topic. We will listen, we will churn, we will reflect, we'll experiment and experience. First, as we are listening, let the heart acknowledge and say, yes, this is right. Let there not be any kind of thought inside that, oh, this is not practical, this is not possible. When Baba is saying, this definitely happens, so we have to make it natural and automated. So I really liked it. No matter what kind of situation it may be, it could be a situation of opposition. We have to come to a solution. So to come to a conclusion, solution, we shouldn't react. Somewhere or the other internally, if there is some kind of reaction, so in the words that we use, there is a little of harshness. So then there is no solution, because then whatever tone it was shared, that stays in the heart of one another, and then there is a chain reaction. There is a lot of influence and impact on the intellect. If you go into the situation, and then you will not be able to take the power of decision won't be happening, and you won't be able to understand the entire situation. In these days, every minute, some or the other situation is happening. You need to have the power to take a decision. And when there is power to take a decision, you will be able to give advice accordingly, and the other person will be able to take benefit of that. So it is time to pay attention to our nature. The feelings of each one is always good. But within that feeling, Baba is talking about our nature should be humble. The word nirmal means humble. One, it is cool, but also there is silence internally, which we also say as to be a stage of detached observer. And if you react instantly, if you say something, you react, already the situation is, there is a situation and it's just going to get worse. The others will develop different kind
मेरा
of
अनुभव
opinions
ऐसा है
because of that. I'm saying this because of
कि
my
एक
experience.
बात को जैसी जो बात है उसको पहले
As is
समझना
the
जरूरी है
situation, understand the situation first.
और चार लोग होंगे पांच होंगे हर एक
There
अपनी
might
अपनी
be four people,
बात
there might be
बताएगा
few
पर
people.
दूसरे को
Everybody will
बताना
share according to their opinion.
कैसे
But what
क्या
is the
करना
truth?
है बात कैसी
So
करनी है
so understand
तो
where I have to
ये
set it right.
निर्मल स्वभाव जब होगा
So when
अंदर
the
जो बहुत
nature
शांत
is
होंगे
cool and humble, you will be absolutely
वो स्वभाव
silent
जब
and
उठता
still
है
internally. And
जिसमें
that will only happen
कुछ भी
when you're purity
न
inside.
विरोध है न
You
किसी
don't
से
have
द्वेष
any
है
kind of jealousy, any kind of opposition or
तो
hatred.
जितना शुद्ध है
To the
उसी
extent it
तरह
is
शांति
pure and cool and
निर्मलता में
peaceful,
रखते हैं
it will stay pure. You'll be able to stay
तो
pure.
उसके साथ साथ जो गुण चाहिए निर्मल होने के साथ
So,
वो
along
क्या है
with purity,
निर्मानवता
what is the other virtue that we need?
ह्यूमिलिटी
Is humility. Along with construction,
थोड़ा
there
सा
has
डर
to be
लगता है मेरी
humility.
बात क्यों नहीं ये क्यों नहीं
Even to a
डर लगता है
trace, you should not have
ऐसा
the thought
ईगो
why that
अपनी
there is an ego
अथॉरिटी करते
of
हैं या
the
जो भी उनकी
authority or
बात है
anything. Why didn't they listen to me? Why didn't? So that shouldn't be there. Even the
आप किसी
slightest
की
trace
बात
of
मानेंगे
ego.
माननी पड़ेगी अच्छा
You
बुरा
can say to
जब तक
someone, "You should
शांति
listen
ना
to
हो
me." Well, they might
कैसे भी
agree to
मानेंगे
you,
तो
but if they
जबरदस्ती
don't
करेंगे
agree to you from their heart, so it doesn't make any difference then.
तो अगर हम चाहते हैं कोई समय अनुसार
And if you
कोई
want,
हिसाब किताब
according to the
संस्कारों में
accounts,
संस्कारों का मतभेद
if there might be difference of opinion in sanskars because of
उसका
sanskars.
प्रैक्टिकल में हल निकालने के लिए
So to find a practical solution,
बाबा की तरफ से टचिंग
Baba,
होना चाहिए
you should also get
तो
touchings from
अपना
Baba.
स्वभाव निर्मल रखना है
So make your
अपने स्वभाव
nature
को निर्मल
humble
शीतल और
and
शुद्ध बना दो तो हर काम
humble,
में
pure,
सफलता मिलेगी
cool. And then in every aspect, you'll continue to receive success.
आप
In every
समुद्र
task,
के
there is
किनारे
success.
देखिए
When you see the
वहाँ
waves
कितनी
of
होती
the
हैं
ocean,
जैसे ही
how many
चाय
waves are
आती है
there? As soon as it is
आप कभी
it's
बीच पे जाइए
evening,
समुद्र के पास
but if you go by the
कितने
beach
किनारे
side,
हो
you
जाते
will
हैं
see such huge waves.
परंतु फिर शाम को दोपहर का टाइम होता है शाम
And
को
when it's
होता है
time of
और अगर और नीचे चले
afternoon,
जाओ
the deeper you go,
तो कुछ है ही नहीं
it's as if there is nothing.
क्योंकि जो ऊपर का हवा का तत्व है वो नीचे तक नहीं पहुंचता
Because the impact, the
तो
influence
हवा का
of
जो
the
तत्व है
air on the
इलेक्ट्रिसिटी
superficial, on
उसके
the up
अंदर जब जाएगी
outside,
तो हलचल
doesn't
होगी
impact in the deeper aspect.
परिस्थिति हवा का
So
झोंका होगी ना जैसे
even situations are kind of the wind is blowing on us.
तो हवा का झोंका लगता है परंतु हमको शीतल ही रहना है
So yes, the wind does come and touch us, but we need to
निर्मल
continue to
स्वभाव
stay
के
cool.
ऊपर
So Baba
विशेष
is telling
अंडरलाइन करो
to specially
तो
underline
आपकी
to
सफलता
be humble
बाबा का
and
नाम
constructive.
वाला
Your
जीवन
name,
जब
Baba's name, can
हमारे
only
अंदर
be
होगा
revealed when the nature is cool,
कोई भी
pure.
बात जोश दिलाने वाली हो
No matter how
शांत
intensely
रहना
someone
है
may be burning or how hot tempered someone may be, you need
परिवर्तनशील
to
होंगे
stay cool
पर सेकंड में
on the
बदलेंगे
basis of the power of transformation. Put a full stop in
कुछ
a
हो गया
second.
तुमने क्यों किया
Okay,
ऐसा
something
क्यों ऐसा
happened.
ठीक है वो
Why
बातें
happened? How it
इतनी
happened?
जरूरी
Okay,
नहीं
you
है
can
जाने दो
find out
समय
afterwards.
पर
But at that very moment,
बिंदी लगा देना
put a full
जरूरी है
stop. It's
और जब
important to put
बाबा
a full
कहते
stop.
हैं अंदर हलचल न हो
Internally,
शांति
there should
से
not
मन
be upheaval.
पूर्ण निर्माण
And then
होता
it
है
is called as humble and being constructive. Then there is a deep connection between the two.
मैंने कहा था मेरी क्यों नहीं सुनी
If I say, why didn't
हलचल
they
शुरू हो
listen to me?
जाती है
Then there is upheaval.
तो जो बात राइट है उसको राइट
So,
तरीके से
whatever
बोला
is
जाए
right at the right
निर्मल
time, in a right
निर्मल तरीके
way,
से स्वभाव से
being
बोलते
humble,
हैं
if you say, if you share it,
उसमें सफलता जरूर
there
होती है
is definitely success in that.
और हर एक के साथ कोई भी कैसा भी
And with
है
each and every one, no
अच्छे
matter how
रिलेशन
each one
होना
is,
बहुत जरूरी
it's
है
important to maintain good relationship with one
हर
another.
व्यक्ति कैसे भी
Every
संस्कार हो
person, no matter how their
मैं नहीं
sanskars
मैं
are,
नहीं
I always say
प्रेम का
there should be a loving relationship with one
व्यवहार में
another.
हमेशा हर एक के साथ
In
समान वाला
dealings,
संबंध रहे,
there should be a relationship of equality.
क्योंकि एक बार अगर हम कोई भी बात में चाहे अपना अपमान समझते हैं या करते
If
हैं
you feel insulted
तो वो
anytime,
संबंधों में कड़वापन आ जाता
then
है,
there will be bitterness
संबंधों
within the
में कड़वापन आ
relationship.
जाता है, मिठास नहीं होती,
There won't be sweetness of the
लेकिन हम
relationship.
तो ये कहते
There
हैं
won't
बहुत
be the
अच्छा है
pleasure of the relationship.
और
So I really like
क्योंकि
this
हम इस
topic,
मंथ में
and I hope in this month
अटेंशन
we'll
देंगे
pay
और
more attention to this
जो
topic,
प्राप्ति है
and
जो सुख
whatever
मिल रहा है
attainment and the
वो
pleasure that we are
हमारा
going to get
कर्मयोगी जीवन का
from through our karma yogi
और हम
life
चाहते
and in
उसे अनुभव कर
relationship,
पाए,
and
यू
through
विल
this
यू
there is
कंस्ट्रक्ट,
construction happening. From this
ये
basis of humility there won't be destruction, there
एक
will be
जब एक आदमी
construction.
सीढ़ियों पे
Otherwise
चढ़
one
जाता है
aspect, one situation start,
तो इसलिए
and then it
हम
gets scattered.
निर्मल हो,
So stay
निर्माण हो,
humble,
अमल
do
हो और निर्माण हो,
and do construction. So pure,
बस
humble,
हम
and
इन्हीं
constructive.
बातों के ऊपर
So we'll keep
प्रैक्टिकल में अपने
practicing
जीवन में
practically in our life
अनुभव
on the
करेंगे।
basis of these three words. Om Shanti.
ओम शांति। अव्यक्त मूल्य
Om
रिविजन
Shanti. Avyakti Murli. Revision of Avyakt Murli from 1969 from the heart of the angel. A chit chat from the heart of the angel.
अव्यक्त वाणी तारीख है 11 मार्च।
Today's Avyakt Murli is from March 11th, 1971. So self-respect is the means to
तो सहज ही उनके आकर्षण से बच जाएंगी, लेकिन पीठ नहीं करते हो। जैसे शमशान में जब नजदीक पहुंचते हैं तो पैर इस तरफ और मुंह उस तरफ करते हैं ना।
So
तो
Baba is telling, have you ever had this experience when you love your own stage and being detached, when you have attachment to your body, when you cannot become detached, you do not love yourself, and you yourself become distressed. In the same way, if you do not become detached from external attachment, then instead of being loved, you become distressed. All of you must have experienced this. It is just that you're not able to have such experiences all the time. Is there anyone here who has not experienced this loving and detached stage? You call yourself yogis, do you not? Since you call yourself Raj Yogi, is it not possible that you have not experienced this? Otherwise, you cannot give yourself this title. A yogi means one who has these qualities. That is why he is a yogi. Otherwise, you cannot say in your introduction that you are students of the study of Easy Raj Yoga. You are students, are you not? Is it is not possible that students would not have the experience of their study? Yes, it is certain that there can be the difference in the extent to which you're able to make this experience permanent or temporary. However, those who are old students should not still have a temporary experience of this now. If even now you have this experience temporarily, what would happen? Do you understand? You would not be able to claim the full inheritance that you should. You would only claim it for a temporary period. So,
और
are
अब
you
तो पिताजी
content
में
with
नौकरी
just
पड़ी
this
ना हो,
much? Today is the
लेकिन
beginning of
स्थिति ऐसी हो जिससे छोटा बच्चा
Bhatti of Kumars. The beginning of the Bhatti
वैसे ही
means the beginning of
विवेकवान
becoming
यदि
strong.
आधार है,
Some will
तो आगे
sacrifice
बढ़ना है
themselves,
पवित्र अवस्था, उसमें भी
others will become
संजीवनी
strong in the
संसार
Bhatti,
की।
and others will have a determined thought for purity. This is why you have
तभी
come
तो सोचते
here, is
दिखाते
it
दिखाए
not?
जाते हैं
Now see
कि आप लोगों का
what you
संगठन
what you do,
कितना
what you
यादगार
say.
है।
This group has to
ऐसी
become
प्योरिटी
innocent
होती
of
है
Maya
जिसमें आप
and become
पवित्र भाव
saints with
संकल्प
knowledge.
व
When the
अनुभूति
golden
नहीं
aged
होते।
souls come here, they
ऐसी
are
स्थिति में
innocent of the
अवतार
knowledge
साकार
of
हो जाते
wise.
जाने
Do you
लगते हैं।
remember what you souls
वर्तमान
were
इसलिए आए
when you
हैं
were in the golden age?
बिल्कुल इस दुनिया
You
के
were
वासी थे,
innocent of the knowledge of
संबंध से
Maya.
प्यारे
Do you
बड़े
remember
प्रिय
that? Are you able to make
आपके
those sanskars
बाकी का
emerge
जगत
in your
और
consciousness?
सारी दुनिया
Or
भी
are
प्यारी
you
है।
only able to understand it
वैसे
because
ही
you
कुल
have
संबंध
heard
ऐसे
about
भी
it?
अब न्यारे हो जाते हैं,
Just as the
लौकिक रीति
things you
रिवाज
have
अलग हो
done
जाते
in
हैं,
your childhood of this
तो
birth
न्यारे होने
are
के बाद
clearly in your
सहसा
consciousness.
फीके होते हैं।
In the same way,
और अगर
are
उन्हों
your
से समझाते
sanskars
हैं
of yesterday
व उनके
clearly in
संबंध
your
के अधीन
consciousness in
होते
the
हैं,
form of sanskars
तो
in your
इतने
life
न्यारे
today?
नहीं होते हैं।
Or do you have to
बोलो
bring them into your
जिन्हें अब न्यारा
consciousness?
बनना है ज्ञान सहित,
Those who think that their golden
संसार
ages
जितना ही
sanskars
बड़ा
are
है,
clearly in their
मन का
consciousness,
लगाव ना हो।
raise your hands.
जितना जितना न्यारा बनेंगे, उतना उतना प्यारा अवश्य बनेंगे।
They should be clearly
जब
in your
अपनी नीयत से
consciousness.
ही न्यारे हो
They
जाते
were
हो,
clearly in the
तो ऐसे
consciousness of the
न्यारेपन की अवस्था
sakar
में
form.
अपने आप
You will
को भी
only be
स्वीकार
able to
करते
have
हैं।
this consciousness
ऐसा
when you
अनुभव
have the
किया करें।
consciousness of the form
जब
of the
अपनी
soul
न्यारेपन की
clearly
अवस्था
and all the time.
अपने को भी
Then
प्यारी लगती है,
this consciousness
तो
will
फिर कौन
also be
सी न्यारी
clear and
अवस्था न्यारी
constant.
नहीं लगेंगी।
At present, the
जिससे
consciousness of the
हृदय में
form
एक
of the
लगाव
soul
होता है,
is sometimes hidden
न्यारापन नहीं
behind
होता
the
है,
curtain of the
तो
body.
अपने आप को भी
This
प्यारे
is
नहीं
why
लगते हो,
this consciousness is
परेशान
not
होते हो।
visible from behind a
ऐसे ही
curtain.
बाहर के
It is
विषयों
not
से
clear.
अगर
When you
ग्रसित
have
नहीं
the
होते हैं,
consciousness of the
तो
soul
प्यारे
clearly
होने के
and for a
पश्चात
long time,
परेशान
you will
होते
be
हैं।
able to see your future
और हरे कृष्णा
inheritance.
जी, आगे
That
की मूली कल सुनेंगे।
you will listen to the Murli continuing tomorrow.